My name is Ariba Ehsan and my roll number is BP 1650037. I am 4th Prof morning student. My group number is 12. The topic which I am going to cover today is fluid and electrolyte disorders, and the subtopic is calcium. Calcium. Calcium is the mineral that is necessary for life. Healthy adults have approximately 1200 grams of calcium in the body, of which greater than 99% is stored in the bone. However, 0.1% of the total body calcium, that is in the plasma and extracellular fluids, plays a critical role in many physiologic and metabolic processes. This shows that calcium plays a vital role for us in performing daily functions. The case which I am going to cover today is based on hypercalcemia. So to understand the case better, we have to understand what hypercalcemia is. Hypercalcemia is a condition in which calcium level is in your blood is above the normal, that is above 1400 grams. Too much calcium in your blood can weaken your bones, create kidney stones, and interfere with how your heart and brain works. This shows that if the calcium level elevates, then it disturbs the vital organs. Hypercalcemia is usually a result of overactive parathyroid hormone glands. Hypercalcemia makes it hard for the body to carry out its normal function. Case study. The reference for the case is Koda Kimball. Case. AC, a 62-year-old woman, is brought to the hospital by family members because she has become more lethargic and unresponsive over the past several days. Approximately 4 years ago, she underwent a radical mastectomy and node dissection followed by radiation and chemotherapy for breast carcinoma. Despite several courses of chemotherapy, she developed metastasis to the bone about 1 week before this admission. AC complained of fatigue, muscle weakness, and anorexia. Since then, she has spent most of her time in the bed and has had very limited oral intake. Medications taken before admission include hydrochlorothiazide, oral morphine, sulfate, and tamoxifen. Vital sign includes blood pressure 100/60 and an SG 16 breaths per minute, and the patient laboratory values are as follows, in which we can see that calcium level is highly elevated and the person is suffering from hypercalcemia. SOAP notes. Subject includes age of the patient, onset of action, duration, localization, characterization, and complaints. Complaints are fatigue, muscle weakness, and anorexia. The age of the patient is 62-year-old. Onset of action past several days, about 1 week before this admission. Duration is 4 years. Localization developed metastasis. Characterizations: she underwent a radical mastectomy and node dissection followed by radiation and chemotherapy for breast carcinoma. Object: these are her laboratory reports in which we can see calcium is elevated and BN values are also elevated. The elevation of the calcium shows the hypercalcemia. Assessment. The clinical presentation of hypercalcemia vary substantially among patients, but the severity of the symptoms correlates well with free calcium concentration. The specific presentation depends on the rate of serum calcium concentration elevation, the presence of malignancy, the PTH concentration, and the patient's age. In this case, I think the cause of hypercalcemia is patient age and malignancy. Management. I will suggest the patient to take IV saline, combined saline, and furosemide diuresis. By taking these, her pre-treatment values within 24 hours will be achieved. High dosages of calcitonin could have been attempted at this point, however, plicamycin was used instead. Her serum calcium concentration finally stabilized at 8 mg per deciliter within the normal range after several days of therapy. It is the assumption that if we give this therapy to the patient, then the calcium level will be maintained. Thank you so much.